What the fuck? Why is the screen just black? Hello? Why is the screen just black? It doesn't make sense. I have to like click inside of here. Why is the screen just black? Come on, OBS, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're having technical difficulties over here. What the fuck? Are you gonna work? Or are you just gonna be there like a douche? It's just not gonna work, is it? For some reason it thinks I'm on this page. Well, to be fair, I don't even know why this is considered like just completely black screen, but why is it even on there? Oh, okay, there. Why is OBS being so shit all of a sudden? Just decided to stop working. Just straight up not working. Okay, there we go. Don't know what the fuck happened. We're fine. I guess we're fine. Well, welcome everybody to another stream. I have no fucking energy, but you know, we're just gonna do something, I guess. I mean, I've been doing shit off stream for the entire day. And oh my god, it's so fucking warm. It's so fucking hot right now. Alright. Okay. So, I did some more refactoring as usual, and I also tried to do the description audio file stuff. I mean, I got somewhere. I mean, I started messing around with the file stuff a lot more, and I managed to make a path builder that, you know, does all the file-based stuff. I had to add a whole bunch more shit into the file launcher class, but overall it wasn't so bad. I swear to God, I have to fix this at some point. Okay. So here you can see we can do that, and then here I have to fix this print. That I haven't fixed. I have to do some type of NA stuff. And yeah, but if you do this, you can see it generates 2 folders where you can get stuff from. These are only like top level folders though. They're not like deep or anything, because that would take a long time to generate. Because then you have to make it recursive, and that takes a whole lot longer. This just immediately gives you it, and then if you do downloads, it's immediate. You can choose whatever, but saving one from OneDrive takes a couple seconds, and then you can do something. Okay, yeah, and also something I added, if you press spacebar now, you can see the full text. So that's useful if you have like a really long thing. Let's get some from OneDrive, this. So that's project backslash that. Or maybe I want from the downloads folder. Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, I gotta fix the thing there. That's an add song menu. It's pretty simple to fix. Here, get file name. If path is null, return null. Just before anything else can happen. Because it is allowed to be null in this case, so. Raise this up. Boom. See, now it says NA. Go into some random thing. How about this one? Downloads and blah 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 blah. And then you do this, and you can see the full thing. And yeah. Next is artists. Remove last artist is not something we're gonna have. Most likely, what I'm gonna do is. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know, because you need to also be able to remove them, right? So I would probably say, like, have an add and a remove option. And some type of add and remove option. So that would definitely be like a different menu altogether, where it's like, okay, you add it, and then eventually, if you think you're done, you can confirm. So it's like one of those form things, I guess. Not really, because it's like you add it, and then you can see how many there are. Then you can remove one, and it'll show you a list of the ones you can remove. You choose a specific one, and then that one gets removed. That was my idea. So I mean, there would be there's an add and a remove. Okay. Because like all these are pretty simple, right? In here. You know, this is literally just like a few lines of code, nothing big. But this one's just complicated, like, because I need multiple of them, right? And every time you add one, I mean, to be fair, it's just the same thing as what you do normally, but just every time you enter it, you get to remove one. So it's like, are we gonna like make a different menu, all like round up just for that, or are we just gonna keep these two options? I think that'd be better if we just keep these two options, right? And then say remove last artist just doesn't exist unless the count is more than 0. So just always check, does it exist, and if so, check if it's currently in there, and if so, remove that, and then whatever. That's basically what you have to do. Okay. Oh, it's so warm. Okay. So the idea behind Get Artist is, well, it sends you to a new page menu of artists. Well, I guess you would have to enter a search term. Yeah, this wouldn't be, no, this would be a search term based one. Right? You enter a search term to find an artist. That takes you somewhere. So I guess I have to do that search thing, that search helper or whatever. Search helper dot handle search. Enter a search term. Search for an artist. Say this is the message. Maybe a searcher, which is a func string, so it's just going to be like
Hey, you want more?
right. Okay. So what would that be? That would be artist logic dot get by search inputs, right? And then menu chainer would be is dot move to next, maybe. No, it would be takes it in a menu and says this dot move to next menu. So then this would just be get by search, and then that would be that, right? Right, because that would be, the problem is this is going to handle the search, right? The string, yeah, so it just does an input line, input helper dot validate with these things, gets some viewable objects, and language equalizer say no search results found, and otherwise, yeah, it does a v menu chainer v dot create menu. But I would also like a variant that doesn't do that. So I guess that wouldn't be a menu chainer. No, it would still have a menu chainer, it just wouldn't be this. So I think that would just require that to be a boolean. Bool move to next equals true. So then the idea is that it would then give you, so once you can select one, right? And when you do select one, instead of doing this, next question mark, otherwise v and then I need some type of setter. So no, I'm not going to do a boolean because we need some type of setter. So instead of this, I would say make a thing that I think we need some just like some helper thing. So public static void check viewables. Say iViewable array of T. Make sure I do T. Right. And then full success. You would then say if, and let's just do this. Let's just type of t dot name. I guess string search bool success. And then also function type of t dot names found. Then we need some type of thing. Jesus. These are all fine and dandy. This needs to have a funct object. Is that one? That's not the one we need. We need action t. Action that gets activated. In here. Action V. And then this I can control X, right? I can probably just say like action. Menu chainer doesn't exist though. You know, maybe I will. Be funny. Yeah, this one's annoying because I need just like I need to just be able to print this. How do I print this? And also have all these, because I have like so many parameters already for this one function. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Might be easier to just do it all in this method instead. So say like bool success equals validate or input helper dot validate message boom. What else can I do here? The input result, yeah, so that's validator input logic dot is not empty setter is going to be okay, there's two overloads now, so yeah, then it's out. Okay. Out string search. So that would mean that. Okay, so then we have the search. So you have the search, and with the search we need to activate So I guess I can say like page menu, artist, if objects, no, artist logic get by search, if not search, or not if search is not null. To be fair, making like a code exercise be interesting. Maybe not live, but like at least at some point, be funny to just go through one of them and be like, hey, yeah, this is how you do it. To just demonstrate how I program, but for now that's not gonna happen. Way too tired. Prefix. Choose an artist, I guess, and then the select action is going to add that to, what is that right now in song data? Still stack? Yeah. I'm gonna change this back into a hash set, maybe. Because I mean, it's gonna become a hash set anyway, right? Although, I mean, removing might not be the greatest idea for a hash set, but we'll see. So we can say setter, artist, this dot data dot artist dot add artist, not setter, it's going to be select action, and then name getter below name selector. I'm really going crazy, aren't I? So select action, that would be artist dot name, and then menu name, artist, sure, yeah. Which means the only thing I would need to do is I would just need to do one of those, I guess. Oh yeah, but I have to say this dot move to next, because otherwise it's not going to do anything. Which means I would have to do this and move all of these over here. Then what? Yes, this would just do all that. Alright, there's that. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. No clue if that works. Search helper, just remove this. We don't need it. The original should still work technically, so. Kill me. So let's see here. Say like A. Choose an artist, page 1 2. Say I want to get Paragon X9, adds that, right? Say F, we'll add F777. It does that. Beautiful, it works easily. That's all you would need to do. And then remove last artist. Currently does nothing. But it will just simply, if you press it, it will just remove. Maybe I should make it a stack again. Well, no, I think a hash set is fine, maybe? Can I say like this dot data dot artists dot remove? Yeah, but you have to remove. So it's the same thing, except now we just make a page main with that. Okay, yeah, so okay. This dot move to next. Just like select an artist. Okay, so we can say new page menu. Artist. This time the objects are going to be this.data.artists. Might have to convert that to an array though. Prefix is going to be choose an artist. Okay, select action. This.data.artists.remove artist. Name selector. Artist.name. And menu name will be artist. Okay. Okay. Yep, and this needs to be converted to an array. Let's test it. So let's say do this. This. So again, let's say you add, say Madhouse Dude, and you add Kinaria. And I can say remove Kinaria. And then just return to Asa. Okay. Yeah. Because then that way I don't have to make a separate menu for it. I could, but why would I do that if it's like two options? At that point, I think I should just make like some type of like some menu creating class for like a Boolean scenario where you have two options. I might do that, yeah. Where you choose one of the options and that option then does something. That would probably be better in this scenario, but for now this works. Because you can't remove anymore, right? That validation already exists. So, yeah. Does that mean we can actually make a new song? So say I did like hello, let's say I wanted it to be nerdcore. When was this released? Do like 2002 June 14th 21:24 9:24 p.m. right? Say I wanted to add a thing. It's just obviously it's gonna be throwaway for now. What would be a decent one to add? I don't know, I don't have many good ones. I don't have many TXT files in general. Message.txt. Sure, system.divide by 0 exception. That would be this. What? This is just to give you some insight on how terrible our how terrible our project is like made. This is how fucking long the stack trace is. No stack trace should be this long. No stack trace should ever be this fucking long, man. Jesus. But yeah. Say like you do that, and you do artists, say a bar solar, and confirm. Yeah, because I haven't implemented that yet. Forgot about that. Where's confirm? Here it is. So what are we gonna do? Well, I think we're just gonna create a new object, right? Oh yeah, well, we're gonna first ask for a confirmation password. I feel like we should do that a lot more, so it should just be like a generic like thing that we do. Because I do it in like I do it in register. I think. Oh, not staff register, just register. Let's just do a register here. So, see, this uses if this doesn't confirm password. I feel like this should be for every time you fill something in. This should just be here in confirm, in my opinion. And confirm action is like. This dot confirm password is this. I guess you could do like a string. Yeah, I mean, really, this is what we do. Yeah, I'm doing ask input because validation doesn't matter as long as if it's not equal, it's not equal, right? So, in theory, you just say if not if not I guess this dot verify login or whatever it is. User logic dot verify login. Which will be what would it be? I guess it'd be user this dot user dot name I guess argument null exception dot throw if null this dot user because that shouldn't be null in the first place. And then we're gonna say the input. So input helper dot ask input dot enter. Enter your password, confirm adding these song details. Just to make it readable, I'm just gonna do string prompt. Like I did before. Just makes it more readable. There we go. Oh yeah, this would do an out user. I'm just gonna do out underscore because that doesn't matter to me. We're gonna say input helper print error invalid password. I'm not gonna be as crude to just completely throw it off because that let's try again. Let's try again later. And then right. And otherwise if that works, we say, and this is something I'll add to song. I'll just give song another constructor, overload. Probably the easiest, right? So song will have another overload with public song data, which is gonna call this. Song data dot name, song data dot genre, song data dot song data dot description, and then song data dot. That one wouldn't work. This one I would have to say found on read all bytes. Possible no reference. Again, this really shouldn't be null to begin with. It's just because it starts out as null. You could also do string.empty, but I mean, yeah, whatever, right? I'm silencing these because the chance of this happening are pretty low. You know, we have a lot of things already protecting against it. The song data object to use. Instantiation, and then also we'll say this dot artists equals song data dot artists. Yeah, that's technology is weird sometimes. Just have a good one. Have fun with Forza. Oh my god, I'm still dying. Still dying from the heat, man. Jesus. Oh my god. So fucking tired. No, yeah, so this is what we're doing. We're basically just setting this. I mean, yeah. And then we're just going to be making the object, I guess. This is a read-only, private read-only thing. I guess I just made it read-only because like, why bother making a property? But now that we're setting it, You might want to put some validation on it. We're going to change to artists. That's not what I typed. We're going to do I would still say private, but then make it a property instead. And then set being field equals guard dot argument range exception dot row if value. No, that expects a string as an argument. Oh yeah, because this is, yeah. Pro 0 value dot length. The name of this dot artists. Oh yeah, it's not length, it's count. I guess. Oh yeah, but I can't do argument of range. I have to use the guard thing for that. Because it doesn't return a value. You can also just do throw new exception, I guess, but I just really I just really like using the guard thing. So I'm just gonna use that. But you might as well be consistent, right? Where the fuck I put that? Okay, here we go. Wait, I might actually have that. More than, I guess. Is it more than? I think it's more than. Is it more than 0 or more than equal to 0? Greater than 0. That's less than. Pro is less than or equal. Yeah, so it's more than. Okay, that's fine. Because I can just say arc dot more than value dot length count. Basically, got a mistake. Then we do name of this dot artists. Oh yeah, but yeah, no, we definitely have to go make a new one. So let me do public static t. Yeah, by enumerable t. I guess I can do not empty. Again, it's like an overload. And we can say enumerable t. Make sure you define what t is. Collection string param name is null. We just say so say if collection dot count, I guess, is if collection dot, yeah, just collection dot any, I guess. If not collection dot any, throw new argument out of range exception, I guess, or just argument exception. What would that be? It's like, it's empty, right? Empty index, just out of range. Yeah, I don't know, I just do argument exception. Divided it's empty. Sure. And new parent name. Otherwise, return collection. Checks if a collection has any elements in it. The type of the objects in the collection. Null collection. The enumerable collection of objects to test. The name of the enumerable collection returns the original collection. This thrown if the collection contained no elements. And then we can do guard dot not empty given value. Kind of want it to work for any type of collection and not just I mean, it is an IEnumerable T, right? Or a 2 hash set. I guess you can do. Okay. Oh yeah, considering this is now a property, I have to I mean, I could maybe say like iCollection T instead of IEnumerable. Might fall under that. What happens then? Wait, hold on. So, wait, what does hash set then implement? It implements iCollection T. So it is an iCollection T. So I don't know what they're complaining about. Where T iCollection T. It's a hash set. Oh, because I'm already stating that this is a iCollection, so this should just be T maybe? What is exactly going on here? Static T. make both of these t. No. No. To be fair, I should just make one that's like fully generic. Public static t guard predicate t. Okay, we're gonna need t accept where t accept exception. So what you can do is you can say a func t-bool predicate, and then also a func let me just say if from predicate if predicate t value I don't know, just from t value. If predicate value throw exception factory, otherwise return value. I mean, that's all it is. That's what you would need to do to make it generic. Yeah, checked. New doesn't meet a predicate. The type of the value, the type of the exception to be thrown, the value to check. Check the value with, and then that creates a new object. Returns the original value. So what we can do is we can just be creative about it. Say var dot throw of predicate value x dot count is equal to 0, and then new argument exception the collection name of this dot artists Yep. Then I can say song equals your song. This dot data. Then we're gonna say song logic dot add song, and then for each variable we're gonna say artist logic or I guess be song artist logic dot add be new song artist which is an ID or rather, I think that already happens in add song anyway. It does not. Well, how do I do that? Song.get artists. You would have to say I would say song found equals song logic. Don't get my name. An array of songs. Yeah, the problem is the ID needs to be found. So, or if you add a song, yeah, this returns it already, right? So long ID equals this. Oh no, I think they already have it. Yeah, what am I talking about? Those are already there. I'm an idiot. As usual. Art, logic. No, it's not adding an artist. You're just doing some artist logic. Don't add. Which I think we're gonna need to make an overload for. Public static long add. Which is going to be song, artist. Which is going to be add, given, well, the ID doesn't matter, so I think in song artist in general we're going to need to it's like we don't even need this. Well, it's because I'm making a record, read-only record struct. Just make it a record struct, man. Like, it's not that hard. I'll just say this is initialized, so it doesn't matter. And then we have one song ID. And then they can be changed afterwards. I think you would still not be able to make it this really. Or you can. Okay, sure. And then make sure that there's a protected song artist. I think that's what it is, right? Remarks. Used by Dapper for mapping. Just public record. Don't even make it a struct. Just make it this. Way better. So that would be new song.id, artist.id. What would be this, which is different parameters. Song, artist, object. Yeah, which means this. Oh yeah, because it's something like that, I don't know. That song menu, you could say, oh yeah. Oh my god, it's so warm. Okay, so we're gonna add song.id, artist.id, or not even, do song artist. No, I would definitely say one song ID and one artist ID because that way it's more accurate. Song ID, artist ID, the song ID, the artist ID. Make sure you do artist ID. There we go. Then we can just say dot ID. Right, not ID here. We can just say ID and artist dot ID. There we go. In general, this shouldn't be done by this. I think this should be done in the logic itself, right? In general, when you insert, that's what should happen. So in song logic, what do we got? So instead of just actors dot insert, I would say the artist, you do song artist logic dot add ID and artist dot ID. Right. And then return ID, I guess. Okay. Then I can just remove this and just say add song. And then input helper dot print successfully added the song that's not, we can say just song dot name of artists string dot string dot join song dot artists, get artists. Something like that. You don't send back, you just say, hey, you failed, right? So that's very crude if you just have to do the whole thing again. That would be really annoying. Oh, no failures. Song base. Yeah, because it's not. This dot. You know what we're doing? We're just gonna go back there. Yeah, so in song, what we need to do is we need to set it to this, but I can't do that unless I do this, which is really stupid. So it's going to be Set artist. Because then you don't have to deal with that nonsense. Nope. Data access is struggling now. Because I made a class. Okay, that's on. Let's test it now. Like cinematic. So 2014, December 6th, hour 22:35. I don't know, something like that. Description, again, just do some random message.txt. Audio file, downloads, ice cap zone, I don't know. Which, by the way, it looks like this. Cool. Artists, A, for solar. Confirm. That I need to hide. Forgot to do that. So there you go, you get to see my password. Wow, so interesting. This is all not public, so who gives a shit? Okay. That's all menu. So here it should be hide true. Right away, I'm gonna do this and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's like an old thing I did in song. But that's obviously changed now, so that's no longer a thing. I guess that'll be the base. It's not flagging them, it's just defining them, which doesn't matter, so this set just has nothing. Just has to exist, so I guess, yeah, there is something. It's fuel equals guard dot is the dot defining them. However, this is not going to return that, so what you would have to do is convert it like crazy. You have to say long for value name of this dot genre, and convert this into a genre. Make sure this is a genre. I mean, that works, right? It's a bit weird with the casts, but it works. Because otherwise I'd have to guard it somewhere else, and that's a little annoying. So at least it has a set, like, thing. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Hold. One. Add song. Again, go through the steps. Just random shit, doesn't matter. Description. Message. Audio file. Ice Cap Zone remix, and then, which by by the way. Looks like that, yeah, I know. Scary, right? Scary TXT file. Artists. Ah, yes, I know why. Because genre is weird like that. Genres are messed up in the database, so I'm gonna have to update that. Yeah, because I changed all the flag enums back to normal enums, so that means the whole fucking song part is just broken. So let me fix that. User song. So let's just do like 1:16 4. Let's do like 22 and 12. Okay, now it should work. Okay. Again. What do you mean parsing failed? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Why is that happening? Oh, we've reached over 1,000 lines of the exceptions now, huh? Okay, why is this being a dick? It has an error parsing column 7. Why is it having a problem parsing column 7? That doesn't make sense. Because 12 is an enum, is a valid enum. So I think then something else is going on. I mean, I can define just like some abstraction thing for it, can't I? So I can say like, I can say enum db wrapper.cs namespace data abstraction public class SQL mapper where t is a struct enum dot type handler t. Then you can implement it. Okay, so for parsing, what was parsing again? Back to a type value. Okay, so that's going from, yeah, so that would be key turn t value turn enum dot parse. Right, and you can say enum.parse t value dot to uint64 value enum dots oh yeah, and then you have to say type of t and that converted to t. I don't know. How do I convert number back into the enum? I mean, you can attempt to do this. That won't allow you. So first you would have to make it an object. Don't even know if that works, but yeah. It's a parameter dot value equals new long value or convert dot to u in 64 value. And then I can just say inherit doc probably. For these, so I'm too lazy to write it out for myself. I'm not adding anything, so who cares? Wrapper for enum to be parsed to SQLite database using Dapper. Then we can say the type of the enum then these have to be below. Oh my god, my head hurts. I'm dying. So program. Now, I don't know if this even works, but I'm gonna attempt it. I don't even know if this is the problem was, to be fair. So you can say this add type handler. New enum db wrapper. Say genre. We'll see if that works. I doubted that was what the problem was, though. Why is it failing still? But the thing is, I don't know where this is coming from. Like it's trying to... Because genre equals 12 exists. So I don't know... right? I guess because now each time I'm doing the genre thing, it seems to be breaking. So say but then again, it's not even like throwing is defined or anything. I think that's where the problem is. I think it's the fact that I'm like doing this weird ass like back and forth shit in song bass. It's like I'm doing like, hey, I'm converting it to a long. Let's just keep it at set for now. Alright? See if that was the problem. Well, maybe let me just do this, see if it works. Yep, now it works. Of course it does. Description, audio file, confirm, okay, yeah, now it's saying because it's not set to UTC, first not to universal time. So whenever you set it to, it has to be set to universal time. Although you technically don't need to because it's converted anyway if it's put into the database. So, I mean, it's like, it's based on your time, right? But you can also say that everything is in UTC. It's all technically possible, right? If I want to change that, I would have to go into where the date time builder, most likely. Where are you? Here. Datetime kinda UTC. Okay, let's attempt it again. I've changed so many fucking things. Description. And confirm. Okay. Interesting. So that happened inside of there, obviously. Inside the guard for song artist. So because of course if you make the object, the ID is not determined. I guess. But why would... Wait, what? So, okay, that happens in song logic, right? So, you're saying that whatever's turns is wrong. Well, okay, so so insert access. What is insert SQL? Oh. Unless that's different in the actual insert method in accessor. But it's not, so that's why. Let's try it again. Jesus, my body's getting tired. My body's fucking getting tired at this point. Like, just in general, I've been tired today, so. But I like the flow of this, right? Very laid back. Artists, somewhere. Oh yeah, of course, if that's done, I should probably do desktop return. Fuck. Oh boy, where are you? Add song menu. Okay, so this right here is going to do this dot return. And if you're wrong, if your password, it just brings you back there. Wow. Yeah, I just said remove artist. And remove artist. Because I'm too lazy to make my own menu for that shit. Even though I really should do that soon. Login. Right, so again, just do some random shit. Really need to sort out the things just like glitching out. Oh yeah. I should probably have that filtered out. So it shouldn't be just that. But it should be so where do I do that? Here. Dot. What would it be? Dot. Except with. I can't do it, so we're just gonna say dot except. Dot to array, I guess. So now Jello. Yep, sure. Yep. So now, of course, you can say something like Paragon X9. Jump in again. Paragon X9 is no longer there. You get your Par Solar. You can do it again. Shirk. You can do it again. Xeno Genocide. Then you can do Speefy off. Manos dude. Then you can say this. Show you all of them. And then you can remove an artist. Xeno Genocide. Shark Music. Speefy off. And then confirm. First of all, if you get it wrong, you go, yep. And Manos dude. Boom. And then now I'll take you back. Now what did that actually do in the database? Data sources project.db. Let's check what did this do. First in song, and added a Jello song with an audio file, a description, a time, a genre, a name, Jello, an ID right here. Then we're going to check on the song artist references. These three now reference Jello with these three artists. Yay! It works. Exactly how it should. Oh, I only wasted like the entirety of today to get that done. But hey, we did it. We actually did the hardest part of the sprint. Like, by far. The other one's pretty easy in comparison. Because you don't have to like make it so that you can add songs or anything. You know, adding songs that's like it's done through the songs themselves. You know, you can update songs to add the artist to them. The artists are kind of like the users in a way. So, oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see here. Tasks. Let's see what we did here. Void description. Prompt entering description. Yeah, Hasmax chars I don't really do. Or did I? Okay, I might have to do that one still. Because I don't think I actually checked. Okay. Get description. New path builder. Yeah, I didn't check because I got all of them. Right. You get base directories where the size is less than 12,000. I'll give like an optional equals. I don't think it'll ask me to do that though. Yeah, we'll say point predicate. Because get base directories can then func bool predicate. With that I mean a func string bool. And predicates directory. And then we can say func string bool predicates. Let's say predicates. Now I need to say what that is. The predicate for a file, for a file in a base directory to and that is going to be in both of these. Maybe make it like another one. Doesn't matter. Predicate. Sure, it's a string bool predicate, which means I also have to pass in a string bool here. Predicates. Predicates. For a file base directory to follow. Represented in predicate. Okay. So now what we can do is we can go back to our add song menu. Predicates. What is it gonna be? File. Utils dot takes the file size file is less than 12,000. Okay, and for the other one, just do like a basic like predicate of, I guess, true. Underscore net will always be true, so. Don't know how much slower that's gonna make this, but, or if it will even work. Oh yeah, because I gave it the wrong one. I was gonna change that, but I forgot. So I think that enumDB rewrapper was pointless, but yeah, whatever. I'll remove it later. Where is so many stupid things open? Jesus. Okay. Not predicate directory, but predicates. Yeah, I guess not any predicate. baby. Sweating up a storm. Okay. And then I also need to have the TXTs here. Oh my god, there's so many random files. Okay, here we go. That predicate also has to apply in all files. So dot where predicates. A func string bool predicate. Cool. Yep. Make it bigger. Let's try it again. So that gives you, and then go to just didn't get image size. What? Okay, sure. Hold on, if I say I did this in a completely wrong order though, right? Like say I had all these. Now see, it will only work if this is also set. Yep, and then you can confirm. Okay. And as you will see in the database, that did add it indeed. See, it's right here. It's on artist and in song. It will also be here. So, boom. We have now met the requirements for that one. So we can mark that off. Audio file. File I should have got all files MP3. Got file with. Yeah. Yep. Property. It's a hash set, but sure. Confirm. That song, got it. And fields filled. Yep. So that makes it so all of these are done. Holy shit, we did it. That took way too long. So now I'm gonna put that on here. Yeah, on my repository. Okay. Go here. Only thing I haven't done is tested everything, I guess. Don't really know if I need to though. It's not that concerning, right? But at least they're technically done. At the very least, put it on to test. Let me look at the user story then, which I think is also on here. So staff member can let's do this step by step, right? So here we've logged into the staff member. You can select add a new song. You can enter a new name. Name cannot be empty. Genre. Enter a release date. Yep, because of this, you can see it works. So that's good. At least time the song. That doesn't really fit this scenario, but sure. Staff member can select an existing genre from a selection menu. Indeed. Can enter a description. In this case, from a folder. Yes. Not what I originally have intended, but yeah. What is this? Percentage D, percentage I, percentage I, percentage F, percentage S, percentage X, percentage C. I don't know what all these TXT files are. Okay. Just assign this thing. Yep, indeed. You can search. That's a one reality. Because like most models can view the entered data. Staff can confirm their choice soon after internet confirmation. User story at the very least is done and mostly tested. Only thing I haven't tested is all the file logic, but I'm sure that works. So let me just take this. It's a pretty outdated user story now, but whatever. I mean, I made this quite a while ago. So yeah. Okay. I hadn't even put it. Well, I think it's done now, so. Edit. Wink, wink. Oh my god, I'm dying from the heat. Okay. Next is add artist, obviously, but. I mean, there's some small things I think I'd like to fix. Yeah, this Mutual's class is now useless. But anyway, the DB wrapper arrangement like this is useless. Data builder, also useless, right? Yep, no references. Remove that one. Program, just remove this line. There we go. I mean, let's go 120 for this. Could have been worse. Should I make like a folder for builders? I might do that. I think that's all of the building ones. Okay. Make a folder for helpers. So that would be the UI helper, for example, the input helper. and the rest are all menus. So menus would be all the remaining ones. Actually, no, that's not true. Search helper, also helpers. All of these are menus, so there we go. That way we structured it a bit better, you know? Oh yeah, that's 56 changes. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get this to do what it needs to do. What did I add here? Oh, that can just be removed, and that's the only thing I added. Yep. Okay, song access. So it's not turning last row ID when inserting. Database. Oh yeah, that's because song artist I've updated to be a record instead of a struct. Yep. Yep. Okay. Genre and raw enums to normal enums instead of been flagged. There we go. Yep. Yeah, what did I add here? New constructor. Oh no, add new song data DTO and new constructor for using it in song. Now yep, that we can just discard. Methods for further optimized file searching. Song base. Okay, and then we have genre utils. Oh yeah, removed. Removed. Yeah, just removed. Category enums. Genre utils. see, is that 6% battery? So now we have guard, which I added generic guard method for any scenario. Input logic. Input logic also yep. String details to update the string details. To have yep, okay. So now we have artist menu followed by artist menu somewhere over here. Sure, it's somewhere in there. Ah, here. I'm assuming this is just like form menu. What did I actually change here? Yeah, I just folder, menus folder. Our input helper. Add anything to this? Nope. Okay. Yeah, move the input helper. Helpers folder. So login menu. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Yep. Menu into menus folder. Main menu. Anything changed here? Oh yes. Yeah. Fix. And there we go. Next up, we've got this one. Menu. And menu, what happened here? Oh yeah, quite a few things down here. Yep, made that virtual again. Yeah. Added option to print currently selected prompt. Yep, spacebar. Page menu. Change something in page menu. Oh yeah, a whole lot. Okay, oh yeah, I remember why. So this was, where's the other one? Property menu, right here. I just straight up deleted property menu. Abstract. So we have register menu. Okay. Yep. Move register menu into menus folder. And search helper. Let's change that anyway. Yep. Yeah, I just changed property to page menu, search helper. Okay, we're almost there with the deletions at the very least. Song menu, almost changed here. Okay, added overridden return method to song menu to cancel CTS. Got it. Hey there, Wilson. I'm about to finish up, but welcome to the stream. Alright, staff menu. Yeah, just moved staff menu into menus folder. God, so many fucking commits. Staff register menu. Boom. What was changed here? Oh yeah. Changed the get role to use page menu instead of property menu. Fun times. Alright, start menu. That's right here. Anything changed? Nope. Okay. Moved start menu into menus folder. I don't know why I write all this shit down for myself. I don't know, it's not necessary, but that's just how I am, I guess. Fixed printing issues. And UI helper. And viewable menu. With viewable menu. New menu. After changing page menu. There we go. Okay, data builder. Created data builder. Abstract class for handling hierarchy page menu calls, and then date builder and date time builder classes. Okay, we're almost there. It's a whole lot of commits, but that's fine. Okay. Created path builder class for file based hierarchy calls. Yep. And then add song menu. Create a new add song menu class for adding songs. Boom. Simple enough. Sweating like a crazy man. Okay, and then updated database, I guess. Okay. Boom. This I can just get rid of. Sync changes. Sure. 32 commits, holy shit. Dude, I just have such a hard time like keeping up with commits. I always like just forget to do all the commits. Because I just hate writing shit like that and having to do everything. Let's check out to dev branch and pull from add song DM and push them over here. Okay. Fuck, man. I mean, we did it, okay? We did the user story. It took forever, but we did it. I am way too tired. Way too fucking tired. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I don't feel like programming anymore, so